Now, the Six Pence Pub has a spirit the staff affectionately refers to as Larry. We don't know what his real name was or how he lived or how he died, but we think he may have something to do with the basement, because in that basement there's a dungeon, and I don't think it was the fun kind. It is dusty, moldy. You could smell a smell like old dirty mushrooms in there. It's damp and rank. There's an old slab for the bench, and Mr. Gray wouldn't have liked it at all. I don't think any of the equipment that was ever in there was ever made of furry or fuzzy stuff or vinyl, although I fear there may have been some leather involved. It's 50 shades of shady. And Larry may have been the jailer, one of the prisoners down there. He likes to steal people's keys, but he's most often known for locking people in the bathroom. And the waiters and waitresses have gotten so used to this that when someone gets locked in the bathroom and starts beating on the door, they'll just walk over there and say, "Let him out, Larry." And usually after that, the door pops open and Larry's basically let him out. He responds to their authority. One night I was doing a hearse tour, and I had two groups of Girl Scouts, and they just had to go into this restaurant to try it after I told them the story. So I stayed outside by the hearse, and they went inside. And I remember on the way in, the youngest girl in the troop was just trying to talk everybody out of going in that bathroom. She was scared to death. She was telling them they were crazy and everything. But of course, the three first girls went in, and sure enough, Larry locks them in the door, and they start screaming and beating on the door. It is really busy that night. So the waiter is taking a little bit of time to get over there, and that little girl, she thought on her feet, she stomped her foot, and she said, "Let him out, Larry." Sure enough, the door pops open and three girls come falling out on the floor. And I know that's true, and that it was not just a story that the troop came back and told me when they came out of there, because about a week later I was telling that story to another group, and the waitress was outside by the dumpster smoking her a cigarette, and as soon as they walked in the door, she came over and she said, "I was the waitress who almost made it the door. I was like a second from the door before the little girl said that," and freed them. So just beware if you ever go to the Six Pence Pub in Savannah.